Hey guys, it's RJ with The Variant, and Charlie Rocket and I are here today to get your thoughts and feelings about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Just kidding. We are here for Action Figure Fridays. Nothing that deep. We're just going to open some toys and play with toys and look at them and make fun of them and make fun of you and make fun of ourselves because that's what we do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Jesus, I guess. I don't know. Never seen him, never met him. Yeah, if you want to learn about action figures, you came to the right place. So, I don't know. We're just being stupid right now. Yeah, we're doing some Star Wars Black Series. It's been a minute since we've had some Star Wars figures on here. We've got a huge pile of them, and now we're going to open a bunch of them and take a look. So take it away, Charlie Rocket.
Star Wars, why does it got to be black? Series.
Because they're in black boxes.
Yeah, this is a black box.
It's nothing racial.
So the first one I have is IG-11, who is really cool, from Mandalorian. He's like the assassin robot who becomes like a friend robot, kind of a babysitting robot.
I still haven't watched Mandalorian. I have to get on that.
I'm just going to leave it at that then. No, I am also just going to say that he is BA. Like, love this dude. I was like, is this best droid? But yeah, he's really cool. He just like murders everyone, which is his job, I guess. Okay, so here's the figure. Ooh, he's got a lot going on to the point where I'm like, where do these guns go? He's got a lot of little pegs and things because he's a robot and not necessarily for his actual gun. Okay, this gun goes here. Whoop. And this gun goes here. Boop. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So, if you know about him, he can twist all around and do all this crazy stuff. He's not doing that right now. Like, ugh. Takes a lot to twist him around because he's got this leathery cross thing on to hold his guns. Pew, pew, pew. His head goes fully around. You don't know where his face is. You're like, what's the face and what's not the face? Everything's the face. Okay? I turned him completely around. Didn't even know the difference. Okay? So, because he's got so much going on.
He's got no face.
On his body. He even has like some extra little wiry things right here. Ooh. Fancy.
Didn't we do we did an IG-88 figure a while back, right?
Did we? Maybe.
I think so. Maybe it was before you joined the show.
Before I watched it.
I don't know.
Maybe. He's got a little thing on his on these straps where he can stick this gun, hold it, and he can pull it out and shoot everybody, just like he always does. Pew, 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 pew. He just twists in a circle. He shoots everybody from all directions.
He's assassin droids, let me tell you.
Yeah. He's BA. This is pretty cool. Very detailed. They have like 4 or 5 different metallic colors that are just slightly different. All throughout this, there's like a brown, there's like a bronze, there's like that reddish, shiny color, and then there's chrome, like all the colors. Like this little thing right here did not need to be a different color than this, which is a different color than this. But they did it because they're looking at detail on this guy. Bam, bam, bam. He has so many things happening. This is not like a C-3PO where they just paint the little wires on the stomach. This is hard work and dedication. I'm feeling it. I love it.
Cool. Speaking of C-3PO, I've got 000. Now, you're going to say to yourself, I don't know who that is. If you've been reading Marvel Comics, they picked up the Star Wars license, and they brought in a character called Dr. Aphra. And then Dr. Aphra got popular, and she got her own series. In Dr. Aphra, she has some friends, and I wouldn't even really call them friends, but they are basically R2-D2 and C-3PO, and they're psychotic, and they're murder droids. So if you look, this is basically a C-3PO. He's 000, but look at like all his torture fingers. Like he has like a chainsaw and like needles and a drill and like all kinds of like crazy probing devices on his fingers. He's, like I said, he's also a murder droid. One of the shtick from the comics is that he basically makes all these like comments to Dr. Aphra that he's going to kill her at some point. And he's always making threats and making, waxing philosophically about murdering humans. This, to me, is one of the greatest things in the Star Wars universe ever. I love these characters. I love this comic. If you haven't had a chance, read it. I love the fact that they now made action figures of these guys. Yeah, I dig it. It's just great. Like murder R2-D2 and C-3PO. He's super detailed. He's kind of got like, like the little wires going on in his stomach and back. Again, the murder fingers. He does come with 2 extra hands, so he doesn't have to have murder fingers all the time. He's pretty much the same sculpt as the C-3PO figure we did a while back. He's just painted up differently. And yeah, if you were looking for a 000 figure, this is it. And it's pretty cool. I dig it.
Next I have Second Sister.
Second Sister?
Second Sister.
Well, what about Second Breakfast?
Second Sister loves Second Breakfast.
Yes. I feel like we're a Lucky Charms commercial now.
She, of course, has a cape hole, but her cape comes off easily.
I want cake for breakfast.
Not even.
I want cake for second breakfast.
Oh wait, she's also got this thing. I need a knife. She's got one of those
lightsabers?
Like a thing I need to cut.
Oh.
Around her waist. They don't want you to steal it. Oh gosh. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we are. Cool. She's got 2 little, what is this for? Her shoulders? Maybe. Let's find out. Okay. So she's pretty cool. Oh yeah, her cape just kind of slides on. Interesting. Well, here she is. Very cool. Her skirt is like this little skirt piece kind of thing. It's a separate piece, but it's not super flimsy or like falling all over the place, and it doesn't come off. Her cape, it doesn't have anything securing it. It just kind of slides around her neck. But, I mean, I guess if you don't touch it, then, yeah, it slides on pretty well, and it'll stay on. Not too shabby, considering. But she also came with these 2 pieces, I guess, for her shoulders when her... Oh, there it is. When her cape's not on. It does have little things that go in place on her shoulders. Very interesting. They're not the like normal peg shape, but that's also where her shoulder armor goes when she's not wearing a cape. It's hard to get it kind of around her helmet.
Why would she have the armor but without the cape?
Right.
Why?
But if you just wanted the armor, looks like that. Meh. These are the pieces they're talking about that the children will choke on.
Yes.
Because if you just want
this one didn't come with a warning label thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like, I don't know. I guess there's pieces. That's what it says on there. It says, I guess so.
Yeah, it doesn't come with any kind of warnings on these. Oh, it's on the front. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Da-da-da.
Under 3 years, but then it says 4 and up. Make up your mind.
What?
Make up your mind.
So, for those of you that don't know, Second Sister was from, what, Star Wars Rebels?
Look, don't ask me.
I think it was Star Wars Rebels.
One of the things.
She's basically like an inquisitor that Darth Vader sends out to go kill Jedis. She's definitely in the new Star Wars video game.
Yeah, that's where I saw her.
I spent 2 days trying to beat her, and it was ridiculous. Like, for such a basically easy game, to have a boss that hard was stupid.
Yeah.
I hate that game. I'm sorry.
It's very basic, Second Sister.
Fallen Jedi Order?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like if Uncharted had Jedi in it.
Yeah. So I have the game also.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that is exactly what it's like.
Yeah. And you know what I hated about it? Like, when you find a box or something, all you get are like parts of like lightsabers or like ponchos.
Yeah.
Like, what's with all the ponchos?
So many ponchos.
And the dude from Gotham and Shameless was the main
Ian
character.
Gallagher?
Yeah, Ian Gallagher was
I love that because I love him.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Man. It was just so
interesting.
It was so weird just seeing him as, like, I don't know about this whole new thing with gaming where they have like the actual people that are the actors look just like the characters, because then I'm just looking at it like, oh, Ian Gallagher's a Jedi.
Exactly.
Or, what's that other game where Daryl from The Walking Dead is like the main star? Like, what? It's like, oh, he's gonna kill some zombies, but there's no zombies in the game or whatever. Like, what? I don't know.
She's got a little bit of detail that's cool, which is like the inside of her glove is red, but not the rest. And she's got like a red stripe on the side, red stripe on the side of her pants. Inside of the skirt thing's red, inside of the cape's red. Just small little things, but overall just a basic Second Sister, I guess. There you go.
Does she have a lightsaber?
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot because it was in my lap.
It's
a little bit wonky.
Wonky from the box?
Yeah.
Do those come off?
Slightly.
Like, pull them off. Just pull it.
I don't want to pull it.
If it pulls,
no, I don't think it. No, it doesn't.
Because all the old lightsabers.
But it feels very fragile, though. Like it could come off. But I don't know. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I know all the old lightsabers on all the other figures. They have it so you can have like a lightsaber without a blade and a lightsaber with a blade.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Interesting.
Think that has like anything where you can clip it on her.
It's like, can you just hold, will you hold your own lightsaber? You want to hold it like this? Okay, there we go.
She's going to hold it.
I guess she's holding it like this because the other way
off.
Was difficult. Anyways, here she is. I'm so cool. I'm like the coolest person there is.
What about First Sister? What about Third Sister?
Right, exactly. Everybody.
It's just Second Sister.
Well, you know what? I hear that the middle sister is the forgotten one, so maybe that's why she's... Maybe. Second Sister
She killed the other two.
I'm on the dark side because I'm angry. I don't know. I'm a First Sister, so...
Alright, I'm going to do another droid. This is the second droid in the Dr. Aphra set that we spoke about just a couple minutes ago. This is BT1 or BT Dubs. Isn't that the BW? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's like a wing place in Chapel Hill, I think. They call it BT Dubs. I don't know. All right,
I love the young people.
The young people. All right, so we need an engineering degree to get BT Dubs out of the box here. feet are stuck through the plastic. And he's also got all this headgear. So it looks like it fell off while I was pulling him out. Alright, so it doesn't like... It's basically just his head panels. And if you look at it, like there's the head panels on the outside. So it's like all this robotics just comes out of the side of his head. He comes with 2 other little pieces that I'm not sure where they go. Oh, they go on the arms. So just like your R2-D2, these go, they are keyed, so you know that they go only a certain way. So the side panels of your R2-D2 arms, or BT-dub arms, come out, and then you can jam these sadistic looking weapons in there. I don't know what that is. It's, oh, maybe I have these backwards. Alright, so this one goes on this arm, and then this one goes on this arm, and he's got a rocket launcher and 2 knives. So, and then he's also got a rocket launcher on his head, and a laser. And that one's not staying too well. And he's got little click action on his head. You spin his head all the way around to the right. But yeah, he's got some knives. He's got a rocket launcher. He's got a rocket launcher up here. He's got a laser beam. He's got a little door that opens on the front. And like another little laser thing comes out. And then he's got another door that opens here on the front as well. And let's see if I can get my fat finger in there. And then there's another laser beam there. So he's got, this is like the war machine of R2-D2s. Or actually he's R5-D4 shaped. So he's like that droid that everyone hates from A New Hope. But I think this is awesome. Like, murder droids. I dig droids. I think that they are some of my favorite Star Wars figures. Because you can just get a bunch of them and have like a droid army and the Singularity takes over. But yeah, when they're murder droids like that IG-11 figure or 000 or BT-1, they are just so much more fun. He's got a good sculpt. Again, this is pretty much identical to the R5-D4, except on the front of the head, it looks like it's like split open a little bit, and his eye is like more prominent. If that's indeed his eye or his off button, I don't know. Yeah, I dig this. Like, this is, you know, just the little doors that open, all the little gadgets it comes with. Again, this is like pretty indicative of the R5 and R2 figures that they came out with for this series. But this one has so much more play value. These are on swivels, so basically you can swivel the guns or rocket launchers any way you want and kill everything in sight. So, yeah.
Well,
BT dubs.
The next one I'm opening is Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Mace Windu.
Why?
I feel like a lot of, so many people are, but like, I don't know.
He's such a badass. He was
alright.
this close to killing the Emperor.
Yeah,
If it wasn't
but
for
then
that mannequin.
if it wasn't for him just like getting tapped a little, like, I don't know. I just felt like all of it was a sham.
It was Anakin.
Also, Samuel L. Jackson, I don't know.
You don't like Samuel L. Jackson?
I can't take him seriously.
What?
I just
He's so
think
good.
of,
Jules Winfield.
get these Mother effing snakes off this Monday to Friday plane.
Monday to Friday plane.
Okay. I just thought he was Mace Windu. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. And he always just looked like he was like upset with everything that was happening at all times. Which I can feel that. I can understand that, but like,
I mean, he's just annoyed at all these whiny Jedis that just aren't kicking ass.
But isn't he then in turn being a whiny Jedi?
No, right? I mean,
he's a grumpy Jedi, though.
Yeah, he's definitely grumpy.
A grumpy Jedi. Aren't they all supposed to be just like
stoic? I mean, all right. So he had to,
and that's why Anakin was annoying, right? Because he was not like that, and he was like, "I want to do this, I want to do that."
But he had to sit across.
Jackson was like the daddy, like
he had to sit across from that one guy with the big cone head.
That's true, and if you have to keep looking at him,
like Conehead Beldar, I'd be like, this mother.
I don't know. It just seemed like Snake on a
head
plane on it.
I hate his head.
It's because of all his other roles. I've typecasted him in my mind, I guess. But also just, I don't know. He was trying to keep Anakin in line, I guess, while no one else was. Nobody would listen. But I don't know. But then again, I also am not really a fan of most Jedi, so maybe that's why.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe that's why I don't care about Obi-Wan or
I mean, they're kind of like the cops. Like
I only like Yoda.
They're
and
space
like
cops.
Luke, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're space cops, and the first thing they do is cut your hand off.
Hey.
I feel like there should be an episode of like space cops.
I gotta say, people complain about Anakin being whiny, but Luke is whiny too. Like father, like son. Anywho, this
like live Jedi, live PD.
This is a pretty good sculpt. Like, I mean, it looks like Samuel L. Jackson. This is all plastic in here, but this robe is fabric, and the robe I think is dumb. It's fabric, but it's like, it's stupid. It's just, this hood is huge, and it doesn't actually like go on his head. It's just like, boop.
It kind of sits above it.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just strange. And it's so big, like, it's like...
Yeah, they don't really do a lot of, like, cloth on the...
If you took it off, though, he's got the whole drip. Like, this
Didn't
is
they do
amazing.
cloth on Snoke?
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember a lot of figures. I see the appeal
of doing cloth, and I feel like it could be cool, but this isn't. This is not.
You need very tiny hands to sew those.
Yeah. And a different fabric. Maybe, I don't know. His lightsaber looks cool, though. People always like the purple. I don't know.
It's different.
It's cool because it's different.
He asked George Lucas specifically for a purple lightsaber.
I know, and I feel like... I don't know. For what? But... I just don't care about it. I don't think he did that much.
The coolest guys get killed in like 5 minutes in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the coolest looking guys, I think. Like, Boba Fett, everybody loved him. Dead in 5 minutes. Like...
Yeah. People love him, and he also was not...
Jango Fett.
Anything.
Same as Boba Fett. And then they tried to go back to the well. They were like, well, let's make Boba Fett's dad. And then... dead.
But it looks like him, and that's cool. And so all of you Mace Windu fans out there, that's the figure
now
for you.
Now you've got a Samuel L. Jackson figure. Put an Aphra on him. He's James Winfield.
Again, the robe is dumb. But...
Or Jules Winfield, sorry. All right, I've got a female figure. How did this happen? Usually, Charlie Rocket takes those. But I really wanted this one because it is part of this set. This is Dr. Aphra herself. Dr. Shell Aphra. I don't know if that's short for Michelle, but what is it with Star Wars people having regular people names? It's a pretty good figure. She's got They've got the face down. It's pretty much just like in the comics. She's dressed pretty much just like she's dressed in the comics. She's got a leg holster. She's got your standard
Pew
issue
pew.
blaster, pew pew, which goes in the holster. She's got some really cool tattoos down her arm that look like technology. Maybe she's got a robot arm. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. The whole thing about Dr. Aphra, or one of the main parts of Dr. Aphra, she also comes with a helmet. Or like a hat. One of the coolest things about Dr. Aphra is that she works for Darth Vader at some point during the books. So she's basically like juggling, trying to not get killed by pissing off Darth Vader, and doing whatever makes her the most money on the side. So she's, like shady as hell, but she's being shady as hell to the one guy in the universe that will murder her without even thinking. And it's a great book. Yeah, you should definitely pick it up and read it. It's probably in trades at this point, so if you don't want to go look for all of the 40 or so issues that came out, and I think they just ended it and they're restarting it, so it will be starting back at 1. This is a great figure. Again, like I said, there's not a lot with most Star Wars figures. We're comparing it to movie figures. This is based off of a comic, so it's going to be pretty comic accurate because there's not much else they can do. But I like it. It definitely rounds out the set of 3 Dr. Aphra figures, and I didn't have to go to San Diego Comic-Con to get it because it was just offered up as part of the regular sets, where I think the 3 3/4 inch Dr. Aphra figures were a San Diego exclusive last year. So yeah, Black Series Dr. Aphra winning.
Ooh. Well, my last figure is Darth Revan.
Darth Revan. Who is Darth Revan?
Cool. I don't know.
I know he's expanded universe. Alright, the enigmatic former hero of the Jedi Civil War, Darth Revan continued to play a pivotal role in the ongoing war between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic.
So, just like
former hero of the Jedi Civil War. Okay.
Alright, well.
I guess that's Knights of the Old Republic something, blah, blah, blah. Maybe? I don't know.
So many names, so many people, so many places.
All these Darths and Jedis.
Okay, let me tell you something. His cape is fire. Okay, this is how they should have done fabric, okay? Mace Windu, not so much. This fabric is amazing. Okay, so most of this is plastic. Like, this red thing is plastic. Bloop. And his body, of course, plastic. He's got one purple lightsaber, one red. Pow, pow, pow. And a cool little mask. But this is how fabric should be done. His skirt thingy, his beautiful skirt is fabric. And so is his cape. And it's like cut up. It's got holes in it. So does the skirt thingy. Ooh, it's like all ripped and tattered. But this red plastic part is kind of keeping it in place. And the cape is kind of kept in place by this plastic part at the top. So it's all falling correctly, but it has the ability of movement. And I really like it. And it's the perfect little fabric for what he's got on, you know? Whereas that robe was horrifying. Sorry, not sorry. Anyways,
Shrug.
as for the actual mold, like even under the skirt, okay, if you pull this skirt up, he's got some armor going on.
Upskirt.
That's like fully painted, chromed out armor. It's awesome. He's got these parts on the side that are really cool. And all the detail on the back. Ooh, not a lot of rock out action, but Still range of motion there. Okay. And yeah, he's got some detail. I like this. I don't even know who this is, but I'm feeling it.
I want to say Knights of the Old Republic. It was like an old school video game for like PC or something.
Yeah.
From back in the day.
He looks cool. And a lot of detail going there. I like it. I like the different textures. It's awesome. I'm
cool.
here for him.
All right. Last but not least, we have Grievous. All right. So I saw this figure in a Best Buy, and I immediately was like, yes. This to me is a cool figure. It's deluxe, so it's a little pricier than your normal figures. Oh, he is rubber banded in because they definitely want no one to be stealing their Grievous. So, have you seen that Grievous cosplayer?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I guess they made it so their body was in the cape, so you couldn't see their body.
Yeah. The body was in a cape.
But they were moving the robot body almost like a puppet attached to them. Very cool.
All right. So. Come on out. Grievous's blaster is in trouble. All right. Take a look at this. So, first of all, Grievous has a cape. Is that the same kind of material as Mace Windu's? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So this is
it's a better cape.
A really definitely cooler cape than Mace Windu's.
Yeah, no, he's got like the flimsy blah blah.
This
is heavy.
Yeah. So
like a blanket.
Yeah, it's like a blanket cape. It was jammed down in his back, and I just pulled it out, so I should probably jam it back down in there. But this Grievous figure is a really good sculpt. It looks just like Grievous.
Yeah.
It's very thin, though, so be careful. Like, I feel like moving his arms around will end up breaking one of them. He also has pegs on his hands. If you can see that, I don't know. Like, there's a peg on this hand right here, and I'm guessing that's so he could hold his blaster? Maybe? Or is that for the lightsabers? Either way, there's a peg on his hand. The lightsabers look like they fit pretty decently. Yeah, they fit pretty decently. So let's give him a lightsaber there. And give him a lightsaber there. Like all the dead Jedi lightsabers he's got.
Grievous is pretty cool. Like, I think when I watched it as a kid, I was like, meh. But then watching it later as an adult, I was like, oh, he's pretty
Hey,
big.
Kenobi!
You know? I think that he's just like coughing and so on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, a robot coughing? Why?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the pegs are for.
I'm gonna die soon.
But this is just a badass figure. Like, I dig this, like, a lot. Again, he's $30 instead of $20, but, like, that's just so cool. And we needed a Grievous figure. Like, where has Grievous gone? Why did we not have one until now? Like, this is... Yeah. He also has a blaster. Again, not sure what the pegs are on his hands for. I think the only thing that would have made this better is if they gave him like spinning action or something where he just, all his arms spin with the lightsabers. That would be cool. But I love this figure. Like I'm all psyched to go set this figure up in my display cases and have him just hanging out. He does not have holes in his feet, so if you're looking to put him on stands, you cannot. He's just going to have to balance wherever you put him up. But yeah, and he comes with 4 dead Jedi lightsabers. And, alright, so the bottom arms, oh, they do turn. Alright, so the bottom arms turn a couple different ways. Maybe they're backwards? I don't know. Something's up with these bottom arms. But yeah, just display them as best you guys feel like you need to. But I don't know what else to say other than he's just really cool. He's got like a lot of good detail. Paint job is good. Cape is good. Lightsabers are good. The cape can flare out on one of his arms. I wish he had a place for this gun. I figured it would go on his leg or something, but it doesn't. You can hand it to Obi-Wan Kenobi so he can kill him later. And, General Grievous. Pretty underrated character in Star Wars. He did get a decent amount of screen time in the movie, but eventually he just, ended up dead. But, I'm happy to get a Grievous figure. That's cool. I'm psyched.
Woot.
Woot woot. All right, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week. You got anything you want to plug?
Yes, you guys can find me at Charlie Rocket Cosplay on any social media platform. I can say words. Platform. You can also look for the official Unicon, UNICON. UNITY. Okay, Unicon.
Unicron?
Unicon.
Unicron.
Unicorn.
Oh, like a unicorn.
Unity. Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Unicon.
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 Yeah, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things.
Yes. And you can find us as always at www.the-variant.com. Instagram and Twitter at _variant_ and on Facebook /variant covers. Click subscribe. We'll see you next week where Charlie Rocket says
Zoobie-doo-doo-doo-ba-ba.
or something to that effect. She probably won't. We won't remember that. All right, see you next week, guys.